Hey guys and gals, Shane Simmons here, and I'm going to make this one quick because I wore my glasses. I thought it would help me see better, and it did. Unfortunately, I can see my own reflection a lot better, and I don't like what I see. Bad hair day, which is giving me a bad attitude day, so I'm going to wrap this up and get on the road. But I'm in Exeter, I think that's how you pronounce that, in Wise County, Virginia, an old coal camp, coal town, and we'll go check this thing out and see what I can tell you about it right now. Well, let's get on the road here, and I think my brain has finally kicked in. I think it's pronounced Exeter, not Exeter, or whatever crap I said just a minute ago, but it's Exeter. And we're here in Wise County, Virginia again, and Exeter goes back to the Stonega coal and coke days. They leased this property in 1917 from Virginia Coal and Iron and developed a massive operation in here in Wise County. The Exeter part was actually known as Pigeon Creek before becoming Exeter. And Exeter's got an odd name. You hear it every now and then in some of the odd town names and community names out there. And it was named for a prestigious prep school that a lot of the mine officials sent their children to. We'll take a left right here and head down into the camp area. And let me take a right if I can swing it. Ooh, gonna be close. Yeah, the old Corolla comes through again. All right. But again, Exeter was named after a prestigious prep school, just like Andover and Dunbar. That where mine officials sent their children, and I'm getting repetitive, but so initially it was glory days from 1917, 1932, when the Great Depression hit and put a big drop in demand into pretty much everything in the country, but certainly coal as well. Now there's two sections to Exeter. There's Exeter and there's Lower Exeter. And that was not unusual to see in some of these camps. You saw that quite a bit. By 1919, there was 150 four-room houses here. There was a church, there was two boarding houses, and that was the thing. Those boarding houses, they used that for single men or men who got here before their families did. So it was give them a place to stay and work until they got more settled into one of the coal camp houses. So there also was a school, and then by 1921 there was a company store and theater were completed. So this was pretty good little sized coal camp, certainly for the day. And one thing that really, let me get up here and I think I'll make a right. Head back down into the camp area. But one thing that is noteworthy about Exeter as well is that the mine and the tipple were actually fairly good distance away from the town and the community, so it wasn't nearly as dirty as a lot of the other ones would get. It was a little bit cleaner and easier to keep up the homes and so forth, because when the other houses that were near the mines, they'd get just completely filthy, dirty, just black with coal. Some of the companies would even pay to have them clean off the houses, but that wasn't apparently necessary here in Exeter. Let me go right up here and go by that substation. That way we can get a better look at this church, because that's a neat little landmark. Alrighty. So Exeter had two schools at one time. They had the number one school, which was for white kids, and then they had the number two school for black kids. Let me turn around here and I'll pause up here and get a good view of this church. That way we can take a look at that, because I love those things, and they're usually one of the better kept buildings in a camp. Alright. And back in 2017, there was actually a train derailed near here. A coal train derailed, and I think it was 38 carts went over and made a massive, looked like a war zone. I remember seeing that on the news, where all that coal and wreckage of the train was there, and it took I know it messed with the water quality and all that kind of stuff. And it's probably one of the last times Exeter was in the news. A beautiful mountain backdrop back there. I like that. That's neat. And here you go with your typical coal camp houses, where they're kind of close together, smaller yards. You definitely know your neighbor's business in a little coal camp like this. But this is still very well populated, and a lot of these houses are really well taken care of, much better than a lot of coal camps I go to. And how we can get up here. I think I'm about to end. Yeah, so thank you guys. I'll wrap this one up in just a second. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing on social media, throwing slurs, cussing me out, bragging on me, making me feel good about myself, making me feel bad about myself, whatever you do to support or not support. I appreciate it all. But thanks again to our patrons and our supporters for making this happen. There's no way I could do it without your support. And guys, I'll see you on down the road in the real Appalachia. Thanks for watching.